Hey, good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great start to your week. I know I did. It was a good day around here, though rainy and cold. I don't know where you are, if it was rainy and icky, but that rain definitely can be a damper. But I was very intentional today in saying that I was not going to let the icky gray cold drag me down because I don't know about you, but it really can do that. And living here in Michigan, it can really it can pull hard at you and it can make for a tough winter. And it's something that over the last few years I've really worked hard to learn not to let that gray and cold and grossness put me into a bad place because it does for so many of us. And it's really, really real. It's called defective disorder. And it's real. And if you struggle with it, you're not alone. But I can tell you, as someone who does struggle with it sometimes, you can definitely break through from some of that. And that's a big piece of mindset. And that's a big piece of community. And that's a big piece of having support around you so that when things like that, when the seasons start to pull you down, when the gray, icky weather starts to pull you down, you can have people and a community to fall back on so that you don't fall into that so badly, so that the seasons don't pull you back, but you have things and people that are helping to lift you up. And it's really, that's really, really key. But I wanted to come live to you tonight. And I know my title was Why in the Heck Am I Still So up so late? And I really shouldn't be. I actually really need to be going to bed because it is way past when I wanted to be going to bed. But it's been an exciting night around here because this time of year is just, for me, it's a booming time. And there are so many people coming to me and to the coaches that I work with, asking us for help. How do we get healthy in the new year? How do we start that process now? Because so many people are setting resolutions for, January 1. And then I have a lot of people who don't want to wait till January 1 to start getting healthy. So it is a super busy time around here, which is great because, as you guys know, my goal and my mission in life, it's not even a goal, but my mission in life is to help people have what I have been given, the gift that I was given 3.5 years ago, to better health and a better life. My mission and my goal in life is to give that same thing to people. And I don't know if you were on last night when there was a whole crew of us with, yes, seasonal affective disorder. Jack, you use a lamp to help with that. That's awesome. I'll have to find out which one that is from you. But the truth is, the last few years, I haven't needed it so much anymore. But I don't know if you guys were watching last night. Oh, my lighting is really weird. It looks very red. If you guys were watching last night, but there was a group of us as coaches who put together a webinar last night talking about how to set goals, how to create resolutions that you can actually keep, because it's such a big problem. So many of us start a New Year's resolution, right? Whether it's New Year's or any other time of the year. And very shortly thereafter, some people it's a day, sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's a week, maybe it's a few weeks, but then we're off and we've totally fallen off of it and we've struggled with it. And so we put together a webinar last night talking about giving some tips and some ideas of really how to not fall into that trap of falling off of that your resolution and not giving up and having the tools and the resources to really set good, accurate goals. But what I'm so excited about, and if you weren't on there and you didn't watch it last night, if you missed it and you want to see the recap, I will put the recap link in the thread of these comments after I'm done. But what I'm super excited about is we have created off of that. There's a whole team of coaches. There were 6 of us that presented last night. But there's a whole team of coaches that were behind it. They were behind putting this together and organizing it. And we have all united together to create a group, a free, open well, it's not public, it's private because we don't want everybody, we want people to ask to be in there, but it's free and open to anybody. So if you can come on in, you can invite your friends in, group where we're just going to be a really awesome, supportive community for anybody who wants to learn and work towards any goal in their life. It does not have to be weight loss related. It can be if you in 2020 are looking towards making a difference in your finances, if you're looking to make a difference maybe in your schooling, maybe you're looking to grow in your business. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever your goals are, we're there to help you. And so we're creating this group to be a positive, supportive group. We're going to be continuing to give lots more tips and resources on how to actually create a good, solid plan, a goal. We talked about it last night using SMART goals, creating a structural tension, how to do that, and then how to follow through with it, and how to deal with things when it gets stressful, when life takes over and we feel like throwing in the towel and the what the heck effect, falls into place. And I messed up, so I'm just going to give up. We're going to be giving tips and tools on how to do this. You're going to have a whole bunch of coaches that this is what we do. This is what we help people with every day, giving these tips and tools out, and an amazing supportive community. It's growing really quickly. We've had a ton of people, I don't even know what we're up to now, really quickly asking to be part of the group. And actually, while I've been on here, I've had 3 notifications popping up of 3 more people that have asked to be part of this group. My goal, my wish for this group is, and this is a goal for 2020, is by the end of 2020, to have 5,000 people in this group. I think it's totally doable. I think it's completely doable. If we all join in and we all become a united, great, supportive community for one another, because this is all this is to give support to people. And then we all invite our friends. Everybody knows at least 600 people. So if we all invite our friends to be in there and to be part of that supportive community, we can easily get that to 5,000 people within the next year. How awesome would that be to be part of something like that? Because the key to all of this, the key to being successful with anything, is to have support and to have resources and to have people who are building you up and giving you positivity instead of bringing you down. Like I started off talking about the seasonal, the seasons affecting us, but the seasons don't have to affect us. We don't have to let us, if we put ourselves into a situation, into a community, and surround ourselves with people that are building us up when things get tough, when the weather feels icky, when whatever is going on in our life, if we can have a place to go to where we're filled with positivity, if we choose to go there, and that's a big choice, if we choose to go there, we can pull ourselves out of that. And that's one of the things that I love so much about coaching, is that I get to help people do that. I get to help people stop when they're falling into a place of negativity. Stop, ask a whole lot of questions, and help them refocus and hopefully bring them back to the positive. That is one of my biggest joys, and one of the things that I have learned to do over the last 3.5 years with myself is not letting myself get sucked into old, bad, icky feelings, but looking for the good in things. Because even when something looks terrible, we can always find a silver lining. We can always find something good. That doesn't mean that life is sunshine and roses, because it's not. So when you see the things that I post and I talk about, my life isn't sunshine and roses, but I choose to find the good in it. I don't choose to dwell on the things that are really bad and let that pull me down. And my hope and my wish for all of you is that you can lean in and use this, be part of this group, and let us help you, pull you out, and that you can also help pull other people out when they're having a rough time, because we're all in this together. And if you know of anyone who's looking to get healthy in the new year, looking to make changes in the new year, healthy does not necessarily mean physical health. If it's physical health, I can definitely help with that. But all kinds of health, whatever changes that they're looking to make, it's a great place to come. And I would love to have a conversation. So please have them feel free to reach out. I would love to, do a consultation with, and maybe give some tips and some tricks and some ideas of how to change their life, and how, and how I've changed my life. For those of you who don't know, who haven't followed my journey, who might be newer to my Facebook page, I lost 75 pounds 3.5 years ago after being a professional yo-yo dieter is what I used to call myself. And I really took a total change, and the biggest piece of what helped me do that was the supportive community that I became part of. Because when stuff got hard for me, I had people to rely on. And so now my joy is paying that forward and giving other people that same gift of having people that they can rely on and creating this new community. So I hope you have a great night. I am heading off to bed before I get any more messages tonight. But if you want to shoot me a message, I will get to you in the morning. But it's been a great night talking to all kinds of people who are reaching out about this new group or reaching out about wanting to get healthy in the new year. So please, this is a great time of year to get started thinking about this. Most people who are going to make a resolution for 2020 make it by the middle of December. So if that's what you're planning, if you are planning to think big, what are you going to do? What are your big goals for 2020? Start thinking about them now, and then lean in and let us help you actually be able to achieve those goals this year. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye.